What's up, YouTube? This is AirZonX. Just to let you know, I'm not going to be uploading the video on Tuesday. I will be uploading on Wednesday. So, just so you know, campaign is starting all over again. So you guys are actually going to see this from the beginning, and it's going to be with a smaller party than I had last time. Last time I had a party of like 9 people. Yeah. Lowering it down to 4 people. Already got 3 people that have jumped on board. I'm going to let them pick out the 4th person, and there's going to be 1 NPC, but that NPC is also involved with the storyline, so that character will always be in the story. If you wish to change that, should you choose to use this module as your own campaign, that's fine. But this is the original. This is how it's going to go. This is my little brainchild. Whether it works or not, who knows. Storyline. The storyline starts off, it's the war between Hextor and Heronius. That war has come to a halt. Right now things are at a standstill. There's a peace treaty in the works. Your adventurers come in for a summons from the mayor of the city of Tarnan. He is being plagued by goblin hordes and orcs and so on and so forth, have been trying to raid their town for a long time now, and they need assistance. That would be the first mission, which you would send off your adventurers to a cave where the goblins and the orcs are organized and so on and so forth. Get them a little bit started on their adventuring, see if they work better together as a group, see if their group combination is actually effective. The following mission would then be to help the rangers with their patrols. That mission should probably boost your characters up to about level 4. At this point in time, there might be little various side missions inside the town, should you wish. I will be giving a full name listing of all the people in which they could encounter in town, the major heads of state, and so on and so forth, the mayor's name, family names, so on and so forth. This way you guys can get a better idea of what's going on, so you're not having to wing it and constantly make shit up all on your own. There's actually like a little bit of a set story to it. Eventually, the mayor's daughter will be abducted, and of course the scene is not a very pretty one by any means. Mayor's son is killed in his sleep, wife is killed in her sleep, the mayor wakes up next to his wife's cold dead body, so on and so forth. He has a mental breakdown. So when the players then encounter the mayor once again, he's a little shaken up, a little quirky, kind of like, what do you want? You know, and shit like that. He's freaking out. This guy, I mean, basically would look like someone who belongs in a padded room. Eventually the players will then have to adventure off to find the mayor's daughter, which will lead them to a side part of the Fortress of Moradin. Those of you who don't know who Moradin is the dwarven god. He is the all-father of the dwarves. He is the origin of the dwarves. He is, you know, the embodiment of dwarves itself. Unfortunately, his fortress has been taken over by Hextor, Nerol, and Erethnol. It's a pain in the ass to enunciate his name because people keep mixing it up. I find myself guilty of that as well, but it's Erethnol. Erethnol, Nerol, and Hextor have taken over the fortress of Moradin. Most of the dwarves have been killed off, their bodies litter the ground, the rivers run red with their blood, so on and so forth. The adventurers themselves will not be able to enter the main fortress until after they have completed this side mission, which is going into the armory, which is built off to the side of the mountain, where they will eventually find their way to the mayor's daughter, save her, and depending on how long your players take, go ahead and roll percentiles every day to see if the mayor's daughter is dead by the time they get to her, because last time we played, they would have left her there for about 2 months. That poor girl should have definitely been dead, but I was nice enough to let her be alive. Any of you who are unfamiliar with these, or with this character class, is known as psionics. The mayor's daughter is a psionic character. Should she choose to stick with the party after being returned back home, that's up to you. If you're not familiar with using psionics, I would suggest that you just leave the mayor's daughter at home. Otherwise, she can also be a valuable asset to the party down the road. After returning the mayor's daughter to the city, your characters may run into their anti-characters, which is left up to you, the DM, to make. I had already set up a previous set of antis for the characters that were in the previous campaign. Now I have to either adjust the antis that I have or keep the old ones and just see how they handle them. Basically, they're still going to have character classes in which each anti will be there for. It's just I geared the certain antis towards this specific characters. Now it's going to be a little harder and it's going to take a bit more time. But that's part of being a DM. You got to work hard. And unfortunately, ADD loves company, and it takes forever to do this shit. So bear with me if I don't get it done. We'll be starting again on Tuesday. Hopefully by the end of Tuesday night, I will have gotten them to the point where they have rescued the mayor's daughter and have gotten to the point where they would at least encounter their antis. That's actually a lot of progress if you think about it when playing D&D with a bunch of people with ADD. So, wish us luck.